Fit Body Bootcamp, and today we're going to talk about running. So, some basics for running. Before you go, a lot of people ask, what's a good thing to eat, and you definitely don't want to eat a heavy meal before running, kind of like going to a boot camp because it is high impact. So, you want to make sure you're drinking enough water, that you're hydrated for one, especially in Florida because it's hot. And even if it's wintertime, you should still be hydrated. So before you go running, a good thing to eat would be oatmeal or even a banana immediately before, but give your body about 2 hours to digest. So immediately before running, I would say try to be on an empty stomach. You can take a little bit of a pre-workout drink, but nothing too heavy. Okay, so when you're running, these are some of the things I use. These are the shoes that I wear, and these are Brooks. They're one of my favorite running shoes. I also like Asics, Nikes, depending on your foot, so you would want to get measured for that. And if you have a problem with chafing, chub rub, anything like that, I use cami butter, but you can also use Body Glide, found at your local running stores or cycling shops. So some basics for your form as far as running goes. We talked a little bit about form before, but we're just going to go into a little bit more depth. You always want to make sure that you're not really tense and you don't have your hands clenched or your jaw clenched, because that's going to waste a lot of energy that you could be used for your running. So you want to keep your hands soft. My coach in college used to tell us to pretend like we're holding an egg and you don't want to break it. So you want to have soft hands to save your energy, and you want to keep your arms low. You don't want to have your arms up really high because that's going to raise your heart rate. So keeping your arms below your heart while you're running, and you want to be running on the balls of your feet. So you want to make sure you're not heel pounding, because like we talked about before, that's going to put a lot of impact on your shins and your knees and your hips, and you're going to start getting problems like shin splints and knee pain, hip pain, back pain, just by doing that form not properly. So if you're getting fitted for a shoe, make sure those shoes are going to complement your feet, because that'll also help with your form if you pronate, if you supinate, things like that. So make sure the shoes fit and they're good for your form, and always try to be running on the balls of your feet. And a good sign of that is not being able to hear your feet pounding. So if you can hear your feet pounding, then you're probably running too hard. Okay, so those are some basics about running. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us and post below. You can click below to get to our website, and we would love to help you. Thanks, guys!